Coach Khalil had played pretty well in these two games. What kind of went wrong today, or why were you struggling that?
You know, I think sometimes when you're thrown in there, maybe you're not as, I don't want to say nervous because he's not the nervous type, but maybe the enormity of it is not as impactful. You know, he seemed okay during the week and at the beginning of the game, but just there are times it's 17-year-old freshman looks like a 17-year-old freshman. So he's a competitive guy and he competed, but it was a challenge. And a lot of the challenge was because they got some pretty good dudes over there. I think for a guy that hadn't played quarterback since 5 years ago in high school and been taking snaps for a week or a week and a half, really, he did all right. I mean, he's obviously everything's kind of new to him with that, but we had a couple turnovers and the one at the end there there was an exchange problem, but he's a competitive guy too. And, I don't know what our quarterback situation is going forward, but we got at least 2 weeks now to figure something out.
When you see the fans right now, who are upset kind of about the program, where it's at right now?
Where we're at?
Yeah, where do you see the fans who are maybe upset about it?
I can't control other people's opinions. Other people's opinions are other people's opinions, and they're entitled to it, allowed to it. We're 2-5. And we've had some adversity, but we're 2-5. I think a lot of the problems I know we can fix in the next year or two in recruiting, and some of them we'll try to fix in the short term. But, hey, I love our fans. We got great fans, and they've been very supportive. Since I've been here, I think they've been very supportive of all U of A athletics, so I appreciate that. If they're not happy with not winning, hey, nobody over here is either.
Coach, given the success you've had over your career, do you change the way you coach with a team like this, more to like a rebuilding phase versus trying to?
Not really. I think that part of what you're looking for when you're going through a rough patch is what the players are looking for is consistency in how you approach. Is it anything doing any? It's like someone asked a question during the week about injuries. Are you doing anything training methods? It was the same as it was 2 years ago when we got on a nice run, but everybody stayed healthy. And we played better. We're going through a little rough patch right now, but nobody's going to give up or quit trying. And, we didn't all of a sudden just forget how we're approaching things. I think the players' attitude has been really good. Now, we'll tighten the screws a little bit, yeah, just to make sure everybody's all in. Sometimes there's a tendency I've never done it, but there's a tendency for people to loosen things up because you want the players to be upset. We don't roll that way. We try to be pretty consistent in our approach all the time, and I think our players will see that.
What gives you short-term optimism?
It's a good question. One, the attitude of the team, and particularly the seniors. I have a small senior class, but they've been really good leadership. I'm talking about really good. And then certainly the young talent we have, and the way they're working. And then I guess the third thing is recruiting. You're going to hold on to I guess I don't realm to the pessimist, optimist. I'm more of a realist. This is what it is. And some of the problems we have didn't occur overnight, won't get fixed overnight. But they're still on my watch. I've been here 4 years, or 4.5. But we're fixing some of them, promise you on that. So we'll get it right. We've taken a few lumps early in the first half of the season, but I feel pretty confident that our time will be there where we want to be.
Zach, why was it tough to get things going in the running game today?
They were solid up front. Sometimes they brought 6 on the line. I felt we could have executed better. We need to go to practice and just focus on the next game from here on out. We got to feel this for 24 hours and then move on.
How did you describe after playing today and the conditions? You guys have had all night games, and now you're out there and it's 137.
It was hot, so it was pretty hard. But everybody was out there playing, so that's not an excuse. And we just got to play better. We got to condition better. We got to do a lot of stuff better than what we have been doing, because obviously it's not working.
Sonny, what was Coach Rod's message to the team after the game?
That he's confident in our abilities, and he knows that he has guys that can compete and that he can win with, and I believe so too. And I think we just got to get back to it and get better and improve on all the things that we need to work on. And I think we can, if we just put 4 quarters together, I think we can win ball games, and hopefully we can see that in the near future.